And they're all in the go.
The Warrior in a Melbourne Cup going back, and he's got this one as clear favourite. It's the favourite on track. Gary, let's get to your numbers, and then we'll go through what's happening of the others on track.
Yes, Andrew, well, look, I marked them 1, 10, 2 and 9. I thought Penitentiary, look, if you go back to his Hawke's Bay Guineas run, he ran second there to Stardane. He's a very good horse. And the Caulfield Guineas, I thought he ran all right. He wasn't all that far away from them, and there's no one top swing of those kind of horses in this. Like Ambulance ran home very well that day, but I give him a great chance here. The 10, Danzeri, one trained by Bart Cummings, can't fault the way this horse looks. He won a maiden at Ballarat. He was fairly well back. He made a long run and he fought on very well. The 2 North Face, well, he won very good at Mini Valley, led there and fought off all challenges. And the one look did take my eye was the 9 Golden Breed, one trained by Michael Moroney. It won a maiden at Werribee, led all the way there. Gee, it does look well, and I had to include it. So I marked them 1, 10, 2 and 9.
1, 10, 2 and 9. It's the favourite, the Toppy, going to the barrier. 240 is just under what they're betting on track. North Face number 2 at 760 is very good overs compared to what they're betting on track at the moment. We look through them here down to Better Jet Set, number 8. At the moment, there's some value on the tote there for that horse at $8.70. Golden Breed, the one that Gary's put in for the first fours here, $25 or $24. Big overs, number 9 on the tote. The 10 is unders. The money's gone on the tote for Bart Cummings' horse, but it's no value compared to what they're betting on track, and that's the run through. And this, the Carlton Draft Geelong Classic over 2,200 metres. This is the race formerly was the Derby and the Oaks, and they've combined them. On the way back.
Start affected in front of the crowd here, and we've got one playing up in the gates now. What is that? Is it Dunkirk? Yeah, I think it is. Might not have been on screen there. He just got temporarily cast in the stalls. He lifted in the air and got his near foreleg into the adjoining gate. This is Dunkirk, and they've backed him out of line to have a look at him now. Little over half the field locked in. David Rakabaldis with 3 runners. Our Spur has the white cap, Dembellis a red cap, and Our Bahari a yellow cap if you've tried one of the Rakabaldis trio. Moving in King Weasel in the green and gold colours over near the outside. Penitentiary is the favoured runner. Captain Zigzag in the bright pink. Minakoya, one of the 2 fillies in the field. Dunkirk looks like he's being trotted around for the vet's inspection here. Penitentiary a very solid favourite though. He's a similar sort of price on track to the tote. In the meantime, Minakoya now comes up into the line. Captain Zigzag to move up. And Dunkirk, I think, is about to be led back up into the gates here. Line standing well. Better Jet Setter stands up nicely. Last little bit of his race at Moonee Valley, very impressive. Denazri getting out over a long trip today was impressive at Ballarat. Now Dunkirk has gone in, so the field is locked in now. Rider of Dunkirk getting back on board, Zach Purton, and we'll have them right to go. It's drawn alongside Penitentiary. Penitentiary in gate 7 for Gary Grills. Field set now. Ready, racing. Penitentiary jumped okay with North Face and Dunkirk, and Yuma Sunshine, one of the first out. Golden Breed away looking for the lead and showing pace to Our Spur on the inside, and North Face is going across. Penitentiary went right back. He's about second or third last on the rail. Golden Breed, North Face share the lead from Our Spur, and moving up on the outside, Noah's Pearl, the filly, goes into 4th in the pink cap. Clasley being followed then by back behind them, Better Jet Setter, who's 5th the rail, and then Yuma Sunshine. Denazri can't get in, he's off and running. Followed further back then by Dunkirk, throwing his head about, not settling. King Weasel between runners, a break of about 4 lengths to Our Bahari. Followed then by, as they enter the back straight, was Minakoya over on the outside with Dembellis on the rail, and then came Captain Zigzag, and Penitentiary is now last into the back at the 1400. Golden Breed a half in front. North Face is second. 3 lengths away then Our Spur on the inside. Around it is Yuma Sunshine. Sunshine, and 2 lengths further back, Better Jet Setter running 50 inside from Noah's Pearl. Denazri can't get in, still wide, followed by Dunkirk, almost about half a length away then to King Weasel. 2 lengths behind him then came Al Bahari, Dembellis on the rail, and then came Minakoya, Captain Zigzag, and Penitentiary spotting the leader. At least 20 lengths, I would say. 900 left to go, and it's a new leader because North Face goes to the front now, out by 3 Golden Breed. 4 lengths away is Our Spur, and then Yuma Sunshine over on the outside. A length further back is Better Jet Setter, who's working home, followed by Noah's Pearl, Dunkirk, Denazri coming down towards the turn. They're followed then by King Weasel. Let's have a look for the favourite, Penitentiary, third last on the inside. He's got nowhere to go. North Face leads at the 450 from Golden Breed. Here's Our Spur, hooked away from the rail, running on, and then Dunkirk getting up on the inside. Better Jet Setter and Yuma Sunshine are next as they corner. North Face in front, Golden Breed trying to come back. Our Spur's running on. Penitentiary, he's made ground. He's a live chance now at the 200. Penitentiary getting out and chasing North Face, and then Our Spur, but Penitentiary at the 100 races to the lead to North Face. Our Spur, Penitentiary's ahead in front. Big win this. Penitentiary beats North Face. 2 lengths away. Photo between Our Spur and Al Bahari, the stablemates. Clear to Dunkirk, to Nasri. Better Jet Setter didn't stay it out. Followed then by Dembellis. Golden Breed didn't run the trip either. Captain Zigzag, Yuma Sunshine. Followed by Minakoya, and well back is King Weasel. And last to finish is Noah's Pearl. The favourite has won. Come from last. Come from a hopeless place. He's threaded through. Brilliant, brilliant ride in the end. I was fearing for him coming up towards the turn because he was blocked with nowhere to go, but the runs just appeared on the inside. It was a fierce pace. It was set for something to run on. North Face has been brave. He went to the front at the 900. Look at the runs Penitentiary gets. He had all clear galloping room from the home turn on, and he really has stayed magnificently. It was a test. It was a staying test, all right. And he was as strong as an ox on the winning post. Penitentiary taking it out second, North Face third. Our Spur, numbers are 1, 2 and 5. Our Spur just lasting for the place ahead of Al Bahari, who's been a strong finisher over the closing stages. But it's 1, 2 and 5. Fourth in, number 12. Fifth in was number 13, Dunkirk, who's run bravely. But the quality of the New Zealand visitor has shone through comprehensively in the Geelong Classic this afternoon. 1, 2 and 5. Winner by Pintire from Strange Ways, and that was a terrific winning performance. He must go into the Victoria Derby as one of the live genuine hopes in it now. It's not often that this race provides the Derby winner. I think from memory Haymaker did the double back in about 74 or so, but it hasn't been an often completed double. 2:16.98 is the time, 2:16.98. The record's 2:14.72. A short neck by 2. Great win. 1, 2 and 5 in the Carlton Draft Geelong Classic. The dual choice plate is the next race.
30 seconds away from it, and no sign of any immediate action. Having a little bit of trouble getting Mustajel around to the start, number 3. But Nancy Eleanor remains favourite in a very open race. Paul Gatz already had a couple of winners today for the Tony McAvoy stable. Fortune Princess in the first, and then Set Apart in the third race. King's Arch, Cumbria and Terminus Prince number 1's had 3 runs since a break. He's going particularly well. Last start winner at Cheltenham over 1,400 metres, and a first up winner at Cheltenham over 1,400. He's got a good record at the Cup trip of 1,600. Here we go to Murray Bridge for the Cup. Here's Hilton.
The man in the saddle's 74 years of age, and his name is Jim Johnson. Rode more than 2,000 winners, and that horse is a champion. He won $5 million. His name is Might and Power. Parading before the crowd today, and he looks in fine fettle. You're a good judge, Joe. He's certainly not in work, but the way he looks today, and he's that flighty, he might even go out and serve it up to the Cup field, but that won't be happening. But a big crowd appreciating Might and Power, spontaneous in their applause as he comes off the track. Sensational animal. Now these runners are arriving at the barrier and they're running late. Nancy Eleanor favourite on the TAB at 5.20. King's Arch 6.30. Cumbria out to 7.90. Terminus Prince 9.70. We've got $10 Sun Tawazi, 11 Otto Billow, 11 Mustard Gel, And Fly For Me, number 14, at $15. Now, these runners are just arriving at the gates. They're running quite late, and there's no endeavours to get them in, as Might and Power is now unsaddled down in the mounting yard, and his strapper taking him up to the crowd. Gentleman filming him with a handheld camcorder. Still commands great admiration of these number of years after his marvellous season of 97-98 from memory. He was good over a number of years. I actually called his first win at Randwick in what is now known as the Kensington track. On the inner track, he sat 3 wide and won a maiden there and won it very well. So they are running late. We've got the Geelong Cup coming up soon, but they are moving in. Full Spec has moved in. This race, formerly 2,400 metres, back to a mile. They're off and racing in the Cup. Inkamala out fast with Terminus Prince. King's Arch was away well and none for the road. Wide out, followed by Jeserich, Mustard Gel, Cumbria scooting along the rails. Then Shocks, Nancy Eleanor, Zip Infatuation, followed by Full Spec, Otto Bello, back in the field, Sun Tuazi. Then came Odysseus on the inside of Fly For Me, and last of all is Moe now from the widest barrier. Terminus Prince at the 1,200 a half in front of Inkamala, a length away third King's Arch, then a length Mustard Gel, followed by None for the Road, deep out Cumbria on the inside of Nancy Eleanor. 2 lengths away Jeserich around Shocks, followed by Zip Infatuation, Sun Tuazi, Fly For Me, Otto Bello. From Full Spec, Odysseus and Moe now sees the other 15 as they are on top of the hill now with about 900 metres to go, and Terminus Prince the leader. He's a length in front of Inkamala, third on the inside King's Arch, followed by None for the Road, working hard around Mustard Gel, then Nancy Eleanor who's on the outside of Cumbria, followed by Jeserich, Shocks, then on the inside Sun Tuazi improving from Zip Infatuation, Otto Bello, Fly For Me, Odysseus. Full Spec, and still last of all is Moe now coming around the corner. 500 metres to go. It's Terminus Prince inside, None for the Road, Inkamala. King's Arch sweating on a runs, travelling now to the outside. Mustard Gel pulls out with Nancy Eleanor. Shocks has taken deeper. Fly For Me starting to let go with a big run. Sun Tuazi got held up. Terminus Prince the leader. King's Arch is out if good enough. Mustard Gel coming after Terminus Prince. Here's little Fly For Me down the outside, going by Nancy Eleanor. Mustard Gel, King's Arch through on the inside. Fly For Me wide out. King's Arch, Fly For Me, Mustard Gel. King's Arch just in front. King's Arch won the Cup. King's Arch won the Murray Bridge Cup and beat Fly For Me ahead. Third in Mustard Gel, close up Zip Infatuation from Nancy Eleanor. Then Sun Tuazi, followed home by Full Spec, Otto Bello, None for the Road, Odysseus, Shocks. Put in a little sprint but wilted. Then came Inkamala, followed home by Moe, now Cumbria and Jeserich, and it's another big one for Mick Whittle.
His stable certainly had a good spring carnival. King's Arch, number 4, back from Melbourne, ridden by David Tootle for Mick Whittle at Strathalbyn. 6.10 and 2.50 for a place in a big finish. Number 14, Fly For Me's up there for second, ridden by Claire Lindop. And back in third will be number 3, Mustard Gel, ridden by Jason Holder. But up on the inside, King's Arch, Too Good, has taken the Cup. 4, 14 and 3 will be the numbers across the line, race number 6. Now, we'll have to leave the Murray Bridge Cup there because we've got the Geelong Cup coming up in 4 minutes' time. Runners are getting around to the start. Ascana, number 4, remains favourite at $5.70 on the Super Tab, ahead of Physique, and Turmeric, number 1, is the other one given a chance. And of the rest, we're down to number 10, the Mighty Lions. The Mighty Lions well fancied at $6.80. Let's link up with Andrew for the latest news on the Geelong Cup.
Best horses supported here for the Holden Geelong Cup are She's Archie, number 5, and the Mighty Lions, number 10. Both good supported. She's Archie, very good overs, particularly on the tote. Let's get to the numbers. Gary Willits.
Andrew, I marked them 10, 2, 4 and 6. I thought the 10, the Mighty Lions, good win at Flemington. It's dropped a couple.
At Randwick a couple of starts ago when it did go to the lead. Is that sort of in your back of your mind you might lead?
Well, I don't know if I'll lead, depending on the pace and depending on how hard they go, of course. But I imagine he'll probably take a forward position from barrier 1 and just play it by ear from there. And hopefully the rain keeps away. And
the winning chances, as it seems on paper anyway, are drawn outside barriers. Here's Turmeric coming in for Noel Caddo, the Perth Cup winner. who has a middle position. Special Scene is standing well, so does Thurman. Tomorrow's Party with a black cap. The Mighty Lions, the rider, will have a red cap. Just about ready. Miss Diaz, rider, climbing back on board as Turmeric takes the outside stall. Ready now for the cup. Set to go. Light flashing. Racing in the Geelong Cup, and the Mighty Lions away quickly. She's Archie got tightened and dropped out to last. Outlaws and Backstreet Boy began fast, and also Bulkhead going up. Zasman's driving forward in the blinkers, and Ascana's coming across with him, with Physique one of the widest and Turmeric the deepest, but trying to slot in. Down to the judge, about 4 across. Physique wanting the lead. Zasman on his inside. Ascana's holding third from Bulkhead. Turmeric deep pressing on. Backstreet Boy just off the leading few, and they're followed by Miss Diaz. Outlaws on the rail, and then Special Scene. Out of options, Trap Wide leaving the straight, and then Tomorrow's Party, Bold Bard. Well back Lexi Tor, followed by She's Archie on the inside. Then came the Mighty Lions. She's gone back to third last, followed by Thurman and a length and a half Pagano. Zasman kicks through on the rails and holds out the lead, but not for long. Turmeric slides round the outside, and the Toppy joins the front runner at the 1600. Physique a length and a half away. Then Bulkhead fourth on the inside, and a genuinely run cup. 2 lengths Ascana, who's got across close to the rail now. Miss Diaz tracking wide. Outlaws on the rails. A length and a half further back, then Backstreet Boy. A neck away to out of options about midfield. Still can't quite slot in as they head to the 1200. Then Lexi Tor, Special Scene, and they're followed Tomorrow's Party, She's Archie, Bold Bard. The Mighty Lions second, third last, followed by Thurman and Pagano. Zasman the leader, out by a length and a half. Turmeric is in second. Bulkhead third. Physique the Beautiful Trail fourth on the outside. Outlaws fifth on the rails in the Cerise. Miss Diaz can't get in. Ascana in the centre. A length and a half out of options, who's been wide the trip. Followed Backstreet Boy, Lexi Tor, and then Tomorrow's Party, She's Archie. They're followed by Special Scene. Well back in the field, going past the 800, the Mighty Lions, followed by Pagano, Bold Bard, and Thurman is last. They're up to the turn, 650 metres to go, and Zasman by a length and a half. Turmeric, Physique. On the outside is Miss Diaz holding fourth around the turn. They're followed by Bulkhead trying to get clear. Ascana hard ridden next. Out of options, followed then by Outlaws as they swing around the turn. And it's Zasman first into the straight in the Geelong Cup. He leads by 2 lengths to Turmeric, Physique the outside, and then Bulkhead, followed by Ascana, and further back is She's Archie. They haven't got to Zasman at the 200. He's out by 2 lengths from Physique. Turmeric, Bulkhead is battling away on the inside, and then She's Archie, but Zasman is clear. Down in the last few stages, you'll go all the way. Zasman beats She's Archie. Turmeric grabbed the third, I'd say, from Physique, Bulkhead, and Ascana. Outlaws close up on the inside, and then came the Mighty Lions, followed by Lexi Tor, Special Scene, and further back is Miss Diaz, followed by out of options, Bold Bard, Pagano, Thurman, and Backstreet Boy is last of all. Zasman has gone all the way in the Geelong Cup, straight to the front. Turmeric tested him for a little while turning out of the straight, but he has run all the way in a brilliant front running display under Karen McAvoy, trained by Tony Vassell. 13 Zasman first. Number 5, She's Archie, has come from a mile back to get second, and it's a photo finish for third. 13.5 and a photo finish. Zasman all the way, coming off the back of his restricted Flemington victory, and he's stepped up in grade here today under Karen McAvoy for a solid all-the-way win. Turmeric's got...
All right, Greg, we'll leave it there because we're going downstairs to Andrew Bensley, who's got the winning trainer.
Okay, yes, back here after the Holden Geelong Cup. Zasman has done it, leading all the way from She's Archie and Turmeric, the top weight, running into third place. Tony Vassell's about to join us here. Just getting a call on the phone. Was that a congratulatory call, mate?
It was just the hierarchy of Aquanita congratulating.
Well done, mate. Surprised us all the other day, winning by 6, I guess, but continued to do the same thing today.
Look, he's been an interesting horse, Andrew. I bought him as a yearling, and at the same time I bought him, I bought a horse called Full of Rhythm as a yearling. And Full of Rhythm won multiple city races, started favourite at West Australian Derby, won a Launceston Cup, you know, useful stayer, ran a good race in the back at one day. And I've always maintained this is a better horse, yet every time I've nearly had him right, something's gone wrong. And it's the first time he's ever been right. He's had a multiple series of injuries and sicknesses, and this preparation is the first prep that he's ever been 100%. He's come back from a bowed tendon, but he's finally realised his full potential that he showed to me.
I went to the orders. No horse in the Melbourne Cup though, mate.
I think I would have been locked up if I...
Around, and then comes Maraud.